It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On third down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jones on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Now Jones.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. Throwing Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Jones.
That would complete down the field to Smith.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, Maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Wilson. And that would be incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A punt at 46, a return of 5. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, complete. Smith has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Patriots at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They go play action now. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he needed to get to the midfield straight, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short, so the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return is Jones.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Jones. That'll be caught by Anderson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On the give, this is Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. Finding space at the 40.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
75 yards.
And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And It's 28-0.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
ball again on second down.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Then he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Jones.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go running out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing, Jones.
That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run with Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones
throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Jones
goes right back to Smith again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off play action. Jones.
Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
To throw again on second down. Jones. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Here's Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, Do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Pats, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week.